Okay, I'm back here, everybody, and I want to. This is a video that really came to my mind just now. I wanted to talk about my favorite WrestleMania, and this is a no-brainer for me every time because I absolutely love WrestleMania 16. This has to be my favorite WrestleMania because there was a lot of good stuff on the pay-per-view. The matches were good. Well, besides the women's match, that was just kind of there, but it was a really good pay-per-view. The main event was awesome. It had a lot of time and it told a story. So I'm just gonna go down the match card and tell you what I think about the matches. Now for the opener, we had the Big Boss Man and Bull Buchanan versus the Godfather and D'Lo Brown. This was a really good tag match. I think Bull Buchanan was always underrated. He could do a lot in the ring. So yeah, nothing much to say about that match. It was a pretty good opener. And they also had Ice-T come out, and he did the Godfather's entrance music. Well, it wasn't really his entrance song, but he came out and he did a song for the Godfather. So that was WrestleMania's celebrity for the night. And then next we had the Hardcore Battle Royal for the Hardcore title. And this match was just insane. I loved how they went backstage during the middle and they came back up. I thought this was a really good match. I love this match so much. This is a classic to me. And then Hardcore Holly won, and this was a really good match. And next we had Testin Albert with Trish Stratus versus Al Snow and Steve Blackman with Chester McCheeserton. Yeah, that wasn't very funny. I didn't get why he was there. But it was a decent match, nothing much, just a filler match. And then we had the epic match of the night. Edge and Christian versus the Dudley Boys versus the Hardy Boys in a triangle ladder match for the WWF title. This match was just flat out awesome. This was a great ladder match. I love this match too. So that's two matches on the card already that I loved. So this match was just insane. So many high spots. It went on for quite a while. I think like 20 minutes. This match was just flat out awesome. You have to see this match. And next we had Terry Runnels with the Fabulous Moolah versus the Cat with Mae Young. This match was just pointless. It had no business being on the card. It was just there to have divas on the card, I guess. But it wasn't anything special at all. So that's pretty much it. And then we had Too Cool and with China. Oh, no, actually, and China. This was a six-man person intergender match, and they were taking on the Radicals, Eddie Guerrero and Perry Saturn, and Dean Malenko. And this was a really good match, too. I love the story with Eddie and China, and then Perry and Dean Malenko had a feud going on with Grandmaster Sexay and Scotty 2 Hotty. So this was a really good match, too. And that's pretty much it. So now, the next match, the triple threat match. And it was a two-fall triple threat match between Chris Jericho, Chris Benoit, and Kurt Angle. They were going to be going for the European title and the Intercontinental title. Well, the Intercontinental was the first one. So basically what happened was the first person to get a pin would be the Intercontinental champion, and then the match would restart, and they would be going for the European title. And Kurt Angle came in with both belts, and he left with neither of them because Benoit took the Intercontinental, Jericho took the European. But yeah, this was a really good match. Great triple threat. Benoit and Kurt Angle always work well together, and with Chris Jericho in there, that just made the match much better. So it was a really good match. And then we had Rikishi and Kane with Paul Bearer versus X-Pac and Road Dogg with Tori. And this was a pretty good tag match. It was really short. I was surprised at how short it was. But Rikishi and Kane won, and Kane had the feud going on with Road Dogg, so that continued. Not with Road Dogg, sorry, with X-Pac, and that continued after the pay-per-view and before it. So now we're going on to the main event, the Fatal 4-Way Elimination match for the WWF Championship. And this match was really good. It was Triple H with Stephanie McMahon versus The Rock, and he had Vince in his corner. Mick Foley had Linda in his corner, and The Big Show had Shane McMahon in his corner. And the thing that I really liked about this was because at WrestleMania, they don't normally have multi-man matches. The main events are usually always a singles contest for the belt, but this was one of the few times that they've done a fatal four-way, and I think it was really good. And Triple H went out as the champion, so you know, he's left WrestleMania a lot with the championship. But hey, it was an awesome match. I loved it. Loved that match. But this was an epic main event. Once again, a match of the night contender, along with the triangle ladder match. I don't know. I'd probably say the Fatal 4-Way is a little bit better, simply because there was so much at stake and there was so many stories going into this match. I mean, Mick Foley and Triple H had history. The Rock had history with Triple H and Big Show, and there were a lot of things incorporated in this match that just made you keep wondering who could win, because there are a lot of possibilities. So this was an awesome match. I loved it, and Triple H won with the help of Vince McMahon. So I guess that's pretty much it. That was my favorite WrestleMania. Post a video response, or you can just comment and just say what's your favorite WrestleMania and why. I think this is just an awesome WrestleMania. I loved it so much, and I'm out.